She's got a hit in the air to right field and deep. It is high. It is far. Stuff that dreams are made of.
Hello and welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. Garrett Cole making his second start of the year against the Phillies, coming off not a fun game last night. Yanks lose.
First dud of the year.
Kind of the first real dud. I mean, they showed a little life at the end, which is good. Similar to the Giants loss, I guess. They showed more life throughout in that one, but they at least made it interesting at the end. The Yankees did lose, though, so it's a rubber match game. My friend Dan Canobio's here.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? First dud of the year. One of those games where they were on a lot of balls. Warning track was getting a lot of use.
Yeah.
Just under a lot of balls.
DJ got the one homer, but he just missed a couple.
Like Judge just missed one. Stanton obviously just missed one in the ninth,
Yeah.
but I think he had another one too earlier in the game. LeMahieu missed a few. Then you said put one over the wall. Kind of a frustrating game, but it's going to happen over the course of 162, right? We're going to have a few duds.
You'll get a few of these Phillies. I know they were 0-4 coming in, but they are a good team. So that, win today, and that's all good. Dan, can you tell the people who's going to be behind Garrett Cole?
Let's take a look at this lineup, folks. DJ LeMahieu playing second base leading off. Aaron Judge manning center field and batting second. Rizzo is back, and he's playing first base, and he'll be batting third. In the four-hole is Gleyber Torres. Josh Donaldson playing third base and batting fifth. Cabrera is back as Waldo playing left field. Franchi in right. Trevino behind the dish and batting ninth, as always, Mr. Anthony Volpe.
Like that. What? So no Aaron Hicks, obviously no Higgy, and Stanton sits. That's the first day he's missing.
Right. That's like half the fun of being a Yankee fan is looking at the lineup and not seeing who's in it, seeing who's not.
Figuring out which stud had to sit today.
It's a puzzle piece, and Stanton gets the call today, and Hicks. Rough night for Hicks again last night.
Rough one for Hicks, and IKF I think rounds out the bench. It's not a good game. It's not a good game.
Well, the lineup it was tough. The bottom of the half of that lineup when you got
a whole lot. You were hoping somebody would have a good day.
Right when you have Hicks,
didn't pick it up.
When you have Hicks and you have Donaldson and you have Higashioka, and who am I missing? And IKF towards the bottom of the lineup, you really have your top 4 or 5 guys have to go deep and have to have runners on because that's a tough back-to-back in the lineup. And
those top 4 guys they all got on, did their job. You'd like a little more, needed just a little more, but they all were, like, statistically were fine. They all got on base in that bottom half. Gave close to nothing. Volpe snuck one in, but yeah.
Volpe, I wouldn't say he had a rough one, but he's starting to show like a little on defense. Like, all right, keep kind of forgetting he is a rookie.
Yeah,
he just missed having the spectacular tag on that stolen base.
Yeah, dude, is his glove just not grip?
Saw your tweet. Get a little squeezable glove.
Just get a little squeezier glove. like I had a catch with my dad. This is like 2 years ago, and it was some glove that wasn't like the one I used in high school or anything. It was just like some glove we had around, and the thing just wouldn't squeeze. Like I can catch a ball.
Play catch or you have a catch?
I have a catch.
Same. I'm gonna have a catch.
I think Northeast, it's a pretty firm have a catch.
That tweet that was with Stafford and Plouffe.
Yeah, there was some discourse.
There
was some discourse.
99% of the follow-ups were the catch. Have a catch for.
And I guess we're in the minority.
I'm a have a catch guy.
Yeah, I'm a firm have a catch guy, but I guess I think more people are play catch. Anyway, what else are we watching for tonight?
Dueling Aces.
Day game.
Gloomy day in the Bronx. Doesn't feel like baseball weather. Doesn't look like baseball weather, but rest assured, it is baseball weather. Yankees looking to pick up the series win. I'm looking at Dueling Aces here. Cole versus Nola. both finished in the top 10 in the Cy Young Award voting last year. Nola's coming off of a tough start on opening day. Cole's coming off a stellar start on opening day. So that's my first thing I'm watching for. How about you, BBD?
That's a good question. What? I got my eyes on Oswaldo Cabrera today, just 2 days away.
Back.
He's one of the more electric players on the team, just a natural spark plug. So just excited to watch him, period. And then, it felt like he had just sort of gotten going when they now sat him 2 days in a row. So I'm just happy he's back. I'm checking out Oswaldo.
I like him in the, like you said, spark plug. Like, yeah, kind of a deflating loss, first deflating loss of the year. And you don't want it to compound. You don't want it to be a 2-game losing streak or get, before we head over to Baltimore. So Cabrera is the type of guy that can give you a spark and could do something fun out there from the left side of the plate. Also, I'm Franchi watch.
Franchi watch, yeah.
Dude hit an absolute
one ball hard.
seed. That ball rifled off his back.
That dude can run into one.
He hit a seed, and he had an unbelievably hilarious throw from right field that gave us the Nestor moment.
Play.
So let's be thankful for Franchi.
Thankful for Franchi. I know Jimmy had a bet that was impacted by that, so he was excited. And Franchi technically gets an outfield assist on that. I forget if we mentioned that on the pregame show yesterday, but
we were too hyped up on Ian Hamilton.
Who we didn't see last night, and I don't necessarily expect to see tonight in the pitching path to victory.
We'll get to that. We'll tease it.
Who I think that's where we're at. I think first of all I'm looking for 6 out of Cole. Gave 6 last time, right? So that feels like our minimum ask.
Yeah, he's the one guy right now in the rotation that you can
we can be pretty firm. Like
expect 6 from Cole.
Expect that. I'll double check what pitch count he hit last time. I think he got to 100. So run that back. Double checking Thursday the 30th box score. Garrett Cole threw 95 pitches.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's what we want.
Do 6 innings again. Throw 100 pitches.
We like that a lot.
Second start of the year, and then hopefully we start being able to account for more than that. But
go from there. Like start with a 6.
He seems to certainly be like a start ahead of everyone else as far as like amount of pitches he's allowed to throw.
Herman looked decent last night. I mean, he had those 2 long balls, got beat on 2 fastballs. I love when he leaves the game, he gives himself an ovation. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He's like, for me. And he also sprints out to the bullpen before the game, which interesting fella. But he wasn't terrible. He wasn't great. Got beat by Schwarber. Schwarber was just it was only a matter of time before Schwarber hit a bomb.
He was gonna uncork one. Anyway, and he absolutely crushed it. Not a porch job. Not like Schwarber led the NL last year in homers. He's really good.
Yeah, Phillies needed that. They were desperate yesterday.
Desperate
to get
for a
that,
win.
In that win column, and they did. If you saw Jimmy on and what's his name?
Trey Turner
on morning. He said, "Can you just let us have one win?"
Yeah, he said it. He said it again in this room.
Yeah, and he did. Yankees did. They were very nice last night.
Yankees win today, and I don't care about yesterday at all. But after Garrett Cole, they should have kind of everyone but King and Abreu available.
Are we pathing right now?
I think we're pathing.
Yeah, Wandy did not get into the game last night. He hasn't pitched in several days.
Oh, Wandy's
He has to get into the game.
Wandy's next in this one.
My promo was an LOL Wandy moment. You can't have an LOL Wandy moment. I mean, he probably could from the dugout.
Actually, you could.
Yeah, you could, but he didn't. He didn't get in the game. Ron probably available. Clay Holmes.
Ron got some high leverage spots. Clay should be good. Loaizaga should be good. And Loaizaga's thrown 12 pitches this year. He's got to get in today or tomorrow.
Let's see some of that.
So he should be able to get everybody. So if it's Cole for 3 or for 6, and you need 3 innings, probably just go Wandy, Loaizaga, Clay.
That would be nice. Get a win. Get in that win column.
Just one each. Make it easy.
Don't let it compound.
Asterisk. Maybe they are pocketing one of Loaizaga, Holmes, and you get Ron in there. But
those are our
those four.
Those are our best guys.
Those 4 should be part of getting through the last 3 innings.
Yeah, it's the pitching path to victory, and those are the guys you want on. Those are the best pitchers on
We're
the
playing
staff right now.
a close game, trying to get a win. Those are kind of our guys. And I believe in them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Danny Weselis. Lasagna night is a lock.
Yeah, it's
Lasagna
got
day.
Danny Wessels. We know her. We
You
know
ever pass on, I think it's 3rd Avenue, the House of Lasagna?
What cross street's that on?
Pretty sure it's all like in the 50s.
Okay, then I've definitely walked by.
Hilarious street sign. Just in big neon letters, House of Lasagna with a giant
Rings a
lasagna
bell.
like logo in neon.
Without telling people exactly where I live, I walk
That just
in that
dox you?
area a lot. So,
Paparazzi, do not leave him alone. Let him live.
dude, one time somebody happened to say hi to me, and I was like a block from my building, so I had to do like a lap around.
I don't
It's
blame
fine.
you.
Everyone's very nice. I'm not like worried about it, but you can never be too careful.
I agree.
All right, I think that brings us to a very important part of the show. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft.
So this has nothing to do with the Homer draft, but I'm watching our Codenames game,
Yes.
our second one.
I didn't watch the full thing. I opened it once, and I had to play through on my phone, so we get credit for the
That
view.
view. Yeah.
It was like during the Yankee. It was here late during the Yankee game. I didn't watch it, and I was scrolling through some comments.
The
But,
first one was an absolute train wreck. We know that.
yeah,
The
but that
second
was
one-
like hilarious.
Yes, the second one we obviously, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch. But one of the comments was, I'm watching the Talkin Yanks pregame with BBD and Dan, and they can't even sing the Homer draft together. So how can they possibly play Codenames? Get on the same page of Codenames. I was like, got a point.
Got a point. Sean, you'd be surprised what happens out there.
On these streets,
Yeah.
he is.
You'd be surprised. All right, Homer draft. You have the first pick today. Neither of us got on the board yesterday because neither of us took DJ. So you have the first pick. You're up 1-0 in the series.
I need a dub.
You could put me in a box if you wanted to. I cannot pick Stanton, Franchi, Donaldson, or Judge. So if you want to pick one of them, I'd make that your second pick.
You already picked Franchi too, right?
I already picked Franchi.
I can't pick him. I'm going DJ.
You're taking DJ.
Yeah, I mean, he's there. He went deep yesterday. He's flirted with the warning track a bunch of times yesterday. He's the premier bat that's left for me to choose. DJ LeMahieu with another. No, DJ LeMahieu pulls one today. Pulls a homer.
When he has a hilarious spray chart on homers. It's like or on balls he pulls. He basically doesn't pull balls in the air unless
It's a homer.
just tank down the line.
Yeah, DJ's my pick. I feel good about that one.
Yeah,
Michael
I like
Coates.
DJ. Look, one of these lefty relievers getting in. Just turn on.
Let's
one.
go. Turn and burn.
I'm happy you did that. I'm gonna take Anthony Rizzo.
The Riz. That's a good pick by you. It's a very good pick by you.
He has 2 homers off Aaron Nola and good numbers overall.
Not be shocked if Rizzo parked one into the right field bleachers.
Yes. I cannot take Stanton, who has some homers off him. Cannot take Donaldson, who has some homers off of him. Those are the 3 guys on the Yankees who have homered off Nola before.
It's supposed to be tough in a 4-game series.
4 games, you have to do.
They're like running out of players.
You have to
here.
do at least one funk pick on the 4 gamers. Fortunately, not that many during the week 4-game sets this year, so
Okay.
we are lucking out in that way. And then with my second pick,
The ball pit. Thank you. Danny. You got to talk about that after you make your pick.
I'm taking Oswaldo. No. I'm taking Glaber. I forgot I haven't taken him yet. Glaber's hot as hell. In my head, today was going to be Glaber's sit day, so I've been not accounting for I'm going to be able to pick him.
Good pick.
So I'm taking Glaber.
Hey, Glebe.
And now I've locked Oswaldo Cabrera into homering if you want to take him. I just guaranteed it by picking him and moving away from it.
Yeah. Oswaldo.
Yeah.
Easy.
You should punish me.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have many choices here, and Oswaldo's my guy. Back in the lineup. Nice pull job. All of his home runs, 6 career homers, have all come from the left side.
All left side so far. Think all pulled, right? Dude, he can like hit homers.
He's got a beautiful home run
his
swing.
final like 162 minor league games, it was like 35 homers. Dude,
He just seems to fall in
got
love
hot.
with the homers, though. His swing is huge.
Yeah. It's pretty, man.
Did you catch the Jonas brother inning?
I was a little in and out, but I did because I do the Sterling calls, so
Yeah, you do a
I'm
great
like in
job
and
with
out. I have good weeks, bad weeks.
That's a labor of love.
But when they were gonna come on the Prime, I was gonna say the Yes broadcast the
Prime.
next inning, they flashed that he was on the Sterling. They were talking to Sterling, and I was like, it was an inning I wasn't listening. If the Yankees aren't batting,
Yeah.
I usually I'll be like half listening, but so then I had to go back and watch the whole thing, and yes,
He called the bullpen the ball pit. He also let who's the main Jonas brother? Nick?
Nick is probably the family
The one who
feud
has, like,
answer to that
singles.
question.
Single out. Yeah. He Kay let him call like a significant amount of the inning. And like Volpe came up and Kay's like, well, if he hits a home run here, like you're gonna call Volpe's first home run. Which is kind of like an insane thing. He did get a single.
Wild.
And it was an interesting because they like are fans, the Jonas Brothers. Like
Yeah,
but
they
they
like
also
baseball.
butchered so many lines, which is to be
Yeah.
expected.
They're not. They like baseball. They couldn't do this.
Right. Dan Rourke was
That's
not
why
a
they
fan.
don't. Yeah, that could have been Volpe homers. That could have been.
Imagine that. After like all the hoopla last year around Kay not being able to call Judge's 62nd, Volpe's first home run would get played a lot if he becomes the player we think he's going to be, and then it's
Yeah.
just Nick Jonas on the call.
It's Nick Jonas trying his best, but
That would be. I was actually rooting for that. Not to mention I had him in the homer draft.
that's true. That's true. That could have been nice. We were wrong on the over under yesterday. We both
Gotta stick with my gut.
Yeah, I baited you out of that.
I felt under. I got bullied out of the under. For some reason, I have there's no real. How do you even predict over unders? Like, yeah, there is like algorithms and stuff, and like people really spend a lot of time doing that, like professional gamblers. But like, I just go with like
over
gut.
under so hard for me.
It's a feel thing, you know.
Yeah, it's like halfway to doing a premonition in baseball at least.
I base it in baseball. I base it a lot on schedule, like what's next. Like, do you have an off day? Or did you play a night game the day before?
Yeah,
Like, if you follow your team, you kind of know if they're
how they
tired,
respond to
how
those
they respond.
situations.
Like last year, I made a pretty good amount of money on betting overs, just knowing that the Yankees weren't going to run out a good lineup, and knowing that they're tired and they're thinking about the next series or something like that.
Yeah. Have you seen the line yet?
No, I have not. Considering we got two really good pitchers on the bump today, 6.5.
6.5. Nailed it.
I'm a degenerate gambler. Yeah,
Yes.
something to be proud of these days.
It's a whole career. Our career, debatably.
DraftKings, baby.
DraftKings.
6.5.
That's a low line. I am on the under
Yes, I'm taking under.
because I believe in Garrett Cole so hard.
I'm a hard believer in Garrett Cole.
Yes.
Under. I
Under
like,
Yanks win 4-1.
Yeah, like 3-2 game, 3-1 game. Give me that under. Hammer it. I will never do that again. I promise.
Right. I like that.
These
Garrett
early
Cole have a
pre-games
good day.
Or kooky.
They can really. It's a weird way to start our day.
I literally got out of the elevator and was in the seat. Got
Yeah.
my coffee.
When we have like our 10 o'clock records like this, it's always funny. So just the second Jimmy or Jake or whoever the last one's here walks in, just sit down and we go.
Boom. It's been really fun though. I really appreciate everyone taking me in with open arms because sometimes you see new faces. You're like, who is this guy? What does he know?
Yeah, I understand it.
It's tough, but I love it.
There's a little bit of like, guys, but I'm on all the other episodes, so like
You
relax.
see me play in the Blitzball battle.
Yeah. Premonitions. It's premonition time.
What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I seeing? What am I feeling? What am I doing? Cole has like a minor, like, blow up. But not like bad, like he's getting touched up. He just like has like a freak out moment on the hill.
He has a bad moment.
Like something where he like does something out of the ordinary.
It's just something weird at it.
I go deep with the premonitions.
You like get into their soul a little.
Yeah, I go. Yeah.
I like that though.
You didn't have a Hicks didn't make a play off the wall last night.
Not off the wall. He did make a catch down the line.
A running catch.
It's like I've been close on these, but decidedly not correct. But
how do you think this ends with Hicks?
I don't know. It feels like it should end.
The booing, like I've never booed in my life. I never like.
It's not for me, and I don't inherently have a problem with it.
But
he has weird quotes.
Yeah, it's the only way for fans to express themselves.
To literally voice their displeasure.
They can literally boo a guy out of town in this situation where it's to the point where like the front office and everything. I know they shouldn't always react to what fans do out there, but I feel like they're almost the fans are forcing their hand here. But I don't think he also can't go anywhere until Bader's back.
Yeah, that will be somewhat of a decision point. His contract, they're not going to just cut him. So they need him to like play well enough for a team to do it. I can't believe.
What does he have left? $30 million?
Yes. I can't believe a team didn't talk themselves into it in the offseason. That's like when I thought the Yankees for sure tried. In the offseason, you would think a team would talk themselves into it, but it obviously didn't happen. He's here. The boos.
It's tough.
It's not for me. And I understand he's had some weird quotes, but they weren't. I don't recall any like bad quotes that are like.
The only thing I would like to see him
doesn't
say,
get it.
Right. The only thing I would like to see him say is like, I know why I'm in this position. Like I need to play better. Like
I know I need to step up.
Like take a page out of Stanton's book, who has been the model citizen when it comes to dealing with the media.
Stanton like has a good game and blames himself.
Accountability, just be there and just say, I got to play better. I'm getting booed for a reason. But he's just like, I don't understand why I'm not playing. I want to play more, which is fine. I'm happy he's saying I want to play more.
I don't want a guy who doesn't think he should play more or want to play more. Like you want that in all your players.
But he wants to get on the road bad. Like he needs to get if he's next playing time.
We got to get him into Camden.
Yeah, his next playing time should come on the road where he can be at ease a little more. Even though Camden might be Yankee Stadium South.
Yeah.
He'll still hear a few boos, but it won't be like the sea of boos that we had last night.
Who do they play after that? Like Detroit or Cleveland? It's I'm at a point where I just feel bad. Like, what's he supposed to do? They wouldn't even give him 2 games. They booed him like mercilessly that second game of the year when he pinch hit in a spot that is a tailor-made Hicks pinch hit spot.
They booed when they read his name in the lineup. So it's at the point where
you like had a good. I don't know what you wanted him to do coming into the year.
They just don't. Most fans just don't want him on the team.
Like I understand that, and there's some weird quotes. It's like, dude, we cooked him day one. He just has no shot, and he might have not had a shot anyway. But it's
a New York thing.
It feels premature. If he had gotten some time in the first 2 weeks and did nothing, which he's heading towards, I'd get it.
Yeah, I understand it.
Anyway, Oswaldo Cabrera hits a foul home run.
So Rizzo's no longer the foul home run guy, or is he still?
Oh, he still is like the foul home run guy, but Oswaldo's getting one today.
Like that. Okay. Oswaldo hits a foul home run, and Cole does something angry.
Go the Yankees, go Garrett Cole, love.